worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4.
Inside handoff, Henry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Henry running right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 32 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Geno now to throw. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And got his man complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
DK Metcalf, 70 yards. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Henry.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Here's 3rd and 7.
A give to Henry. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Henry. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Brand new horizon, the world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time, and it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, the new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. 6 guys, check 6 guys. 32 stairs.
Now movement already, so a flag down here on our very first play. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle, Achane. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 2nd and 10.
Drill, 52.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now 2nd and 3. That's out quickly to London. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Penix. Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls, because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
They'll try and throw with Penix.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Again, it's Achane.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Now 2nd and 9. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for two. The two are going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it as we resume action. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake. Now Penix. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll give this to Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Achane. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose That little touch pass, they saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Waddle, the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Dolphins have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They got to find a way to get back in sync. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3rd and 9 here. Now motion left with Mooney. Penix on 3rd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15. Hey.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tua, a final shot before half. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. That one deep for London. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. Tua now on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now receiver in motion left. They're going to try and run. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd and 2. Here's Penix. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. To the air, Penix. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 on a Dolphins touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. This pass is caught by London. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll throw with Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Penix on 1st and 10. That's complete to Mooney. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And caught by London. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now back to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
There he goes left side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 75 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking deep here for Mooney. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They'll let Robinson try and run. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Out route to Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes. Across the 40-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one. Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
On the handoff, it's Achane. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. This is Achane.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Play action. Now it's Tua out to his left.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Penix will try again on 2nd and 10.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.